small business owners. Each week, we turn complex AI concepts into real-world strategies you can use to grow your business. Hosted by the team at Internet Marketing Services. This is AI for Beginners Demystified, where the future of business starts today. Let's get started.
Welcome to AI for Beginners Demystified, the podcast that makes artificial intelligence simple, practical, and exciting. I'm Rick Samara.
And I'm Paul Stober.
Today, we're taking a really close look at artificial intelligence, but not as some, abstract future idea. We're looking at its immediate, very tangible impact on the workplace right now.
Yes, exactly.
And specifically, how it's become maybe the single most powerful tool for big efficiency gains, especially if you're running a smaller business.
Right.
So our mission today is to really distill the key insights from all the research we gathered. We're talking about the hard data that shows how AI can maximize productivity/costs and boost competitiveness almost instantly. It's about moving past the hype.
Exactly. We want to show you just how accessible this all is today.
And that's a really crucial place to start. So just to make sure we're all on the same page, let's quickly define what we mean by AI in this context.
Good idea.
We're talking about a machine's ability to do things we normally associate with, human thinking. Things like perceiving, reasoning, learning, problem solving.
And even creativity to some extent.
Yes. And interacting. It's important to remember this is already baked into our lives. If you've ever asked Siri for directions or used a customer service chatbot on a website,
you've used AI.
You've experienced the foundation of it.
Right.
But what we're talking about today goes way beyond that kind of basic automation. We're getting into cognitive augmentation.
Right. And what we're about to unpack, it isn't just theory.
It's pretty startling real-world data showing gains that could genuinely redefine a business model. We're going to show you the specific stats that prove this is the competitive edge you need.
Let's do it.
So let's jump right in. Segment 1, the new reality. The productivity metrics are just mind-blowing. We have to start with the big question. Why does AI matter so much now?
Well, for so long, I think people assumed this kind of power was only for the Googles and Amazons of the world.
Sure, the tech giants. But the research we've seen makes it very clear that smaller businesses can now harness this power just as effectively.
Yeah.
Often with, off-the-shelf affordable tools.
And they can see results almost immediately.
They absolutely can. And the reason it translates into results for you is simple. It hits the bottom line. The benefits really break down into 3 core areas. First is just raw efficiency.
Okay.
AI automates all those repetitive time sucking. It streamlines processes that frankly haven't changed in decades.
Right. The second one must be productivity.
A massive jump in productivity. We have strong data showing that for many knowledge workers, having AI assistants can lead to a 2x throughput.
So double the work.
You can literally get double the work done without sacrificing the quality. It's remarkable.
That 2x figure is already huge. But what about the more strategic stuff?
Well, that brings us to the third area, smarter decision making and, of course, cost reduction. AI can process real-time data so much faster than any human team.
So your decisions are faster and just
better. They're smarter. And by automating all those low-value admin tasks, you're freeing up your expensive human capital. You're reducing overhead. That's staff time.
That's fewer errors. All of it.
I think the specific numbers we found for highly technical jobs really drive this home. Let's talk about coders for a second.
Oh, the coding statistics are incredible.
One study we looked at showed that AI, when it's used as an assistant to write and check code, can boost a programmer's productivity by a 126%.
A staggering number, 126.
That is more than doubling their output.
It's transformative.
Are you still spending hours answering calls, replying to reviews, or posting on social media? What if you could hand off all that busy work without hiring another person? Introducing AI Employee, your first digital hire. AI Employee combines 6 powerful AI tools into one easy system that works 24/7 to help you grow your business. It answers calls, chats with customers, manages reviews, creates content, builds marketing funnels, and follows up with leads automatically. And here's the best part. It doesn't need breaks, benefits, or coffee. Just a few clicks and it's working for you. If you're ready to save time, cut costs, and stay ahead of your competition, visit einternetmarketingservices.com to meet your new AI employee today. Your business will thank you for it.
And it's not just in these super technical fields. If you look at, say, administrative work.
Like writing emails or reports.
Exactly. Drafting standard business letters, summarizing meeting notes, writing those generic press releases that eat up so much time.
Yeah.
The data there shows a 59% improvement when those tasks are AI driven. Now think about what that means for a small, lean team. That's a game changer.
That brings up a critical point, though. When people hear faster, they almost always assume lower quality. Is that what's happening here?
That is a great question, and it's one the research directly tackles. What's so fascinating is that it's not just about speed. AI assistance frequently improves the quality.
It improves it?
Yes. The data suggests that AI-generated work, especially after a quick human review, is usually higher quality than the baseline work done without it. The AI acts like this phenomenal research assistant and editor. It catches errors. It synthesizes information.
You just get a better final product. Wow.
And if we just zoom out for a second, the overall acceleration we're seeing is, well, it's historic. We saw one analysis that said AI can accelerate general productivity by up to 66%. And the context they gave for that figure was just incredible. They said it reflects about 47 years of natural progress.
Wait, 47 years?
47 years of progress, all compressed and delivered inside modern software. That's the scale of the leap we are talking about.
47 years of progress in a few software updates. That is an incredible way to frame this moment. But what about the employee?
For the person at the desk, this changes everything. It's a fundamental shift in focus. By automating all that routine transactional stuff, filtering emails, booking appointments, answering the same 5 customer questions over and over.
The daily grind.
Exactly. AI frees up an employee's cognitive bandwidth.
So instead of spending most of their day on repetitive clicks, they can actually redirect that mental energy
to complex problems, creative thinking, building client relationships, the high-value work that actually moves the business forward.
That makes sense.
And this brings up a really important point about the skill gap. AI is a great equalizer. The data shows it helps close the proficiency gap between employees.
Oh, so
it empowers less experienced employees to learn and improve up to 4 times faster. The AI is basically giving them instant, personalized coaching on the job.
So it's like having a senior mentor constantly looking over your shoulder, helping you out.
That's a perfect analogy.
Now, on the strategy side, a small team doesn't have a giant database of customer data like a huge corporation. So how do they leverage this? How does that work for them?
They might not have a huge internal database, but AI gives them superhuman strategic abilities with public data. You can feed it market reports, industry trends, news, all the external stuff.
Right.
And these tools can digest millions of those data points in seconds. They can spot patterns and risks that it would take a human consultant months to find. This means much more informed, much faster strategic decisions. It gives smaller businesses a real agility boost.
And we have hard data on customer interaction too, don't we?
We do. The sources pointed to the use of advanced voice AI. And this isn't just a basic phone menu. No. This is a system that can transcribe calls, analyze the customer sentiment, and then guide the human agent in real time. With that kind of tool, employees can handle 13.8% more customer inquiries.
13.8%. That's a direct, measurable boost to service delivery.
And it all circles back to cost reduction. We're not just talking about saving mental energy. We're talking about tangible resources.
Yes, staff time, software licenses.
Exactly. You regain all these valuable resources that can be redistributed. It lowers your overhead and frees up capital that you can then invest back into your actual product or service.
Okay, let's shift focus to the top line. It's one thing to be efficient internally, but how does all this actually accelerate sales growth?
Right? How does it make you more money? We found 3 major ways it does this. The first is through predictive analytics.
Okay, what does that mean in practice?
It allows sales teams to forecast market trends and consumer behavior with really surprising precision. And for a small business, this isn't about building some complex model from scratch.
No, it's about using accessible tools.
Exactly. Tools that analyze your own historical data, past sales, and customer feedback, predict which leads are most likely to convert next quarter. It could even analyze thousands of past sales calls to find out what language actually leads to a successful deal.
So it turns guesswork into foresight.
It gives you a huge competitive edge. The second mechanism is something we all see every day: personalized marketing.
Ah, yes. The emails that feel like they were written just for you.
Precisely. AI analyzes all that customer data, what they clicked on, what they've bought before, to understand what each individual actually wants.
And this allows the AI to develop strategies that are tailored to them, even automating customized sales emails or proposals.
That level of personalization used to take hours of manual work from an account manager. Now it can be done instantly and at scale.
And the third mechanism?
The third one is revolutionizing the CRM, the customer relationship management system. Just think about how much time salespeople waste on manual data entry after a call.
Logging notes, updating contacts, it's a huge time sink, and it's so easy to make mistakes.
And it's notoriously error-prone. AI dramatically improved the quality and accuracy of those CRM records because it automates the data entry. It can listen to a call or read an email and just pull out the relevant info, updating the record for you.
Which means the sales team is always armed with accurate, real-time information.
Which leads to better interactions and higher closing rates.
So the bottom line for you, the listener, is really clear here. AI enhances that entire customer journey. And the research confirmed this isn't optional anymore. We're seeing that half of high-level professionals are already implementing AI.
If you wait, you are literally giving your competitors a massive head start.
But let's pause here because implementing new tech always has challenges. We can talk about a 126% productivity gains all day, but what about the expense, the complexity, or maybe the biggest hurdle of all, employee pushback?
That's a huge one.
If my team is already stretched thin, How do I convince them that learning a whole new system isn't just more work?
That's probably the most important question for any business owner. You can't just go up a switch. The key is thoughtful, step-by-step adoption, not just ripping and replacing your old systems.
So start small?
Start small. Don't try to build a custom system. Leverage an accessible, user-friendly tool that solves one specific pain point first. The sources we looked at outline 4 essential strategies here.
Okay, what's step 1?
First, you have to assess your current processes. Do a simple audit of your workflows and find the single biggest bottleneck. Where is your team wasting the most time?
And once you find that bottleneck,
that's when you move to step 2. Choose the right AI tools. And the key word here is integrate. Find something that plugs into what you already use.
So you're not starting from scratch?
You're not. We mentioned voice AI assistants earlier. They're a great example because they're designed to continuously learn and get better over time. You get ongoing returns on that investment. You focus on the highest impact area first.
Okay, so we found the bottleneck. We've picked the tool that integrates. What's next?
Step 3 is continuous. You have to monitor and adjust. You can't just set it and forget it. You have to keep checking to make sure that AI tool is actually meeting your objectives. Is it really delivering that 59% efficiency boost? If not, you need to figure out why.
And the final piece, the people piece.
The final piece is all about the culture. You have to build a culture of accountability and transparency. Frame the AI as an assistant, a tool to eliminate the boring work so people can focus on the rewarding creative stuff.
So it's about augmenting their job, not replacing it?
That's it. Be transparent about your goals for the technology. Yes, that's how you build internal trust and show people this is here to help them.
That distinction, AI is an augmentation tool. That seems like the key. It's thoughtful planning and that cultural accountability.
Absolutely.
So, to bring this all home, here's the final recap.
AI isn't a luxury anymore. It's a fundamental tool for efficiency that's accessible to businesses of all sizes today. It's the shortcut that lets you work smarter, focus on what matters, and get rid of that resource drain from repetitive admin work.
Without a doubt.
The competitive reality is that companies that adopt AI early and strategically are going to fundamentally outperform their peers in sales, in customer service, in operations.
Yep. It's becoming a necessity.
And this brings us to the final provocative thought we want to leave you with today. And it's maybe the most profound detail from all the research.
I think I know what you're going to say.
Remember how we talked about closing the skill gap? One study noted that among the lowest 20% of performers in a company, AI boosts their throughput by a striking 35%.
35% for the lowest performers. It's huge.
It means AI significantly narrows the divide between your average performers and your absolute top performers.
It levels the playing field.
So here's the question. If AI primarily levels the playing field for the entire staff, enhancing everyone's baseline output, what does that mean for the future importance of innate skills, that raw talent versus AI augmented skills?
It's a massive question.
It changes everything about how you train people, how you define talent, and what you should prioritize for employee development in your own company.
That's something we really encourage you to go and explore in your own field.
All right, before we wrap up, let's quickly recap what we covered today. We started by breaking down the 3 technologies that power modern: speech recognition, neural networks, and natural language processing. Together, these are what make voice AI capable of real, natural conversation rather than scripted responses.
Exactly. And we made a big point about speed because if responses take longer than a second, the whole experience starts feeling clunky. Today's voice AI systems can fire back almost instantly, even with complex queries. And that speed is a major part of why they feel so human.
We also talked about the real business impact. Voice AI can now handle up to 80% of routine calls, work 24/7, never miss a call, and even deliver satisfaction scores in the 90 seconds. That's a massive advantage for small businesses that want to offer enterprise-level customer service without hiring a big team.
And from the customer side, the experience is getting better too. No more repeating information, no more long hold times, faster authentication, real-time translation. It's smooth, it's personalized, and it scales instantly.
We did cover the challenges, things like accents, ongoing training, and data privacy. But even those are improving fast thanks to new speech native models.
So if we boil down the key takeaways, here's what we want listeners to remember. Voice AI is fast, it's accurate, it saves time, it cuts costs, and it dramatically improves customer experience. And most importantly, it's not futuristic, it's something businesses can implement right now for real results.
Absolutely. And as always, we like to leave you with something actionable for the week. So here's your task. Take a few minutes to write down the top 10 questions or call types your business gets over and over again. Then highlight the ones that are repetitive, easy to answer, and don't require human judgment.
Those are your perfect starting points for voice AI automation. Bring that list back next week because we're going to build on it and show you how to turn those into your first automated call flows.
All right, that's it for today's episode. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we'll see you in the next one.
So, until then, this is the AI for Beginners Demystified podcast, where we'll continue helping you understand, adopt, and benefit from the power of AI without the tech jargon.
Thanks for listening to AI for Beginners Demystified, brought to you by Internet Marketing Services, helping small businesses harness the power of AI to work smarter and grow faster. If you found this episode helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode. Be sure to check out the description below for valuable links and resources, including free tools, learning guides, and ways to start applying AI in your business today. And visit internetmarketingservices.com to explore even more AI tools, tips, and resources. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep demystifying AI.